Hey guys, I'm back with another YouTube video, and today I'm doing some rainbow tie-dye nails on myself, and I'm also doing them stiletto shaped. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see how I shape my stiletto nails, and here we are. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm cutting the nails into a stiletto shape, and normally I try to cut them into a point, but if you don't, it is okay. And even on a couple of these I did not, and I am using C-curve tips. So right now I'm shaping the sidewalls of my nails, and I'm pretty sure you guys can see that I am slightly filing underneath the nail as I'm doing this. The nail file is not directly on the side of the nail, it is slightly under the nail as I'm doing this, and I'm gonna make sure that I slow it down for you guys. So to prevent making the nail too skinny, I recommend using your nail file at the very tip of the nail towards the point to get it to be sharp if you do want a very sharp stiletto. If you continuously file the sides until you get a really sharp point, you may make the stiletto way too skinny. So you guys are going to see me do this right here towards the point of the nail. As I said, I'm only really filing the very tip to make sure that the stiletto is still very sharp, but my nails is not real skinny. So this was the first time that I did a full stiletto set on myself using straight tips. I normally prefer the curved tips when it comes to my stiletto nails, but I just felt like curved nails plus this design just really wasn't, I couldn't picture it, and because I couldn't see it, I didn't want to do it. So I just was like, you know what? Let me just try something new. I know you guys been asking me for another stiletto set, so here we go. And I know not everybody like using curved tips anyway, so I'm gonna leave these tips in the description box below. So as I said, when you're trying to get a very sharp stiletto, I definitely recommend shaping the point by itself instead of shaping the entire nail, because you'll just end up with a super skinny stiletto. And also, I know there's some nails on my other hand, y'all. Believe it or not, those are press-ons. Those are press-ons, and I definitely have a small story to tell you guys later on in this video, because maybe I didn't put the press-ons on right, I'm not sure, but I was out and they was flying off. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that the way I did these nails, I did make them so that I could pop them off right after, as if I was practicing on myself. And you could do that by applying some gel polish to your natural nail and rubbing oil over it, and then applying another coat of gel polish. This way, after you apply the nails, they'll easily pop off. And I'm telling you guys this because I did not use any primer, of course. So normally when I am priming and prepping my nails, I use my NSID hydrator, followed by my Young Nails Protein Bond and my No Lift primer, which I'm going to link everything down below. So when you're creating tie-dye nails, it's best that you apply the acrylic thin and that you use wet beads. This way it'll be easier for you to blend the colors as well as overlap the colors in any area that you please. So I'm now applying my next color, and when I'm doing this, like I said, I'm using wet beads, and I'm just lightly gonna blend the blue over the pink using the tip of my brush. You guys are also gonna see me blend the acrylic in different directions so that when I do apply more colors on top, it'll be easy, as I said, for the colored acrylic to seamlessly go on top of each other. You'll be doing the same steps going up the nail, and it's been a while since I did some tie-dye nails. Like, I haven't really had anybody book tie-dye in a while, and I really did love these on myself. And you guys know that I don't really do any line work or anything like that, so it was something new for me, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys me stepping out of my comfort zone with these straight stiletto nails, as well as me actually trying to like paint something. Okay y'all, so here's where I messed up. As I was approaching the cuticle area, I did make my bead a little too big for this first nail, and as I've said before, of course you want to use drier beads near the cuticle, but you do not want these beads to be too large. One, you don't want them to dry funny, and two, now you guys can see that majority of the top of my nail is blue, and I did still want to add some other colors to the side. So I did end up trying to fix this by applying more colored acrylic on top, but I really just didn't like that area. I tried my best to fix it, but of course when I cap this in clear, you're really not going to be able to see it as long as it's still very seamless. Anyway guys, so now that I've learned from my mistakes, I am going to continue on to the next nails, pretty much using the same methods, of course in a different pattern. After I apply all of my colored acrylic, I will later be capping these nails with clear acrylic. So as always guys, I do have something that I would like for you guys to comment and state your honest opinion on. So let's just say I offer fill-ins and soak-offs, and I also offer full set with acrylic on natural nails as well as on feet. At the moment, I don't do all of those things. I'm pushing towards it, but let's just say I do. So my biggest concern about it is at the moment is I'm aware that someone may come to me that's already been to me before that needs a soak off on their feet, a soak off for the nails, as well as a full set for both, which on that one person could possibly, take a while. And I'm fully with the idea. I would love to do that because I truly believe that if you do that, you would really have a set clientele. Because think about it, you can only take but so many people. So if someone is coming to you and they're getting a full set on their hands and feet as well as a soak off, yeah, you can soak their feet off and their hands off at the same time, but it's still going to take up a lot of your time. So I just wanted to know, how would you guys personally go about that if you were to be offering all of those services? So guys, please let me know down below, what would you do about that? How would you go about that? I really just wanted to know from somebody else's perspective, or possibly a nail tech that already does this. Now, this does not really apply to you if you are working in a shop where you have other people helping you. I'm strictly just talking about nail techs that work by themselves. I would really like to know, how do they go about that? Because I do follow some nail techs that do that, and they actually charge really high fees to actually be able to be one of their clients because they have set clientele. And I honestly think I'm ready for that. I really think that I'm ready for, a bigger step and a set clientele. So I am currently using some acrylics from the red acrylics, and I believe one of them is from Nail Supply Glamour. Now, the only thing that I do not like about Nail Supply Glamour is sometimes you may get the color and it'll be see-through. The color will be pretty, but it'll be giving me very much jelly nail vibes. And with the red acrylics, her acrylic used to be kind of similar where it was see-through, but I'm pretty sure that's because she was making them herself. But now they're actually way better, and I really do like them. So if you guys are interested in purchasing either or of the acrylics, I will let you know where I got them down below. I also hope you guys don't mind me talking. I just be like, these videos be so long. I don't know how people could just sit and watch YouTube videos with just like music in the back. Like, I need somebody talking to me, so I like talking to y'all. So now I'll be capping my nails in some clear acrylic, and I am using NSI's crystal clear powder as well as the universal monomer. Also, I do apologize for being so in and out of the camera as I'm capping these nails in clear. I honestly didn't realize that I was slowly peeking the top of my nail out of the camera as I was doing this, but I do know that when I was doing my cuticle beads, I did get a little closer to the camera. So y'all, as I'm doing this, let me tell y'all about the situation with these press-ons. My friends had invited me out to a party maybe about a week ago, and I just haven't really had my nails done. After I took them off, I really just did not feel like doing them until I had like a set idea about what I wanted to do. So if my nails aren't done or if my hair is not done, I don't want to go out. Like, point blank, even if my feet's not done, I don't want to go out. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to throw some press-ons on. I'm pretty sure they'll stay on throughout the night. But I never searched up how to apply them properly or how to get them on and get them to last for the whole night. I just had glued them on my nails. So throughout the party, one by one, they was just flying off. And after like the first 2 times like one of the press-ons came off, I just picked them up. But you know, as the night was starting to go by, it's more and more people there, and my nails are just flying off. I'm seeing people step on my press-ons that's on the floor. Like, I can't go get them. Like, I probably had, out of both my hands, literally 4 nails on, and 3 of them is the one on my hand, and there was another one on my middle finger on my opposite hand. And I was honestly just so upset, especially because I was with my friends and I do their nails. So I'm just looking at their nails jealous. Like, why are your nails not done and you at this party looking ghetto, y'all? So guys, now I'm filling my cuticle areas using this 5-in-1 bit that I got off Amazon. You guys know I am always talking about this nail bit. This nail bit is a lifesaver. This nail bit is going to change your life. Anyway, when I'm doing this, I am using this on a very low speed. This drill bit really does remove a lot of acrylic. Therefore, there's no need to use it at a fast speed. And also, you don't need to be turning up the speed near the cuticles anywhere. Also, do y'all see that little bump on my wrist? This thing has been causing me problems for like the past 1.5 years now. Like, there's been times where it was really big. There's been times where it wasn't there at all. But I know that if I hit it, it's going to grow. And I'm really hoping that later in the future, it does not affect my work. Because I know there was a few times where I woke up and it was super, super sore. And as I was working, I just kind of had to hold that hand at like a very still position, because luckily it is not my dominant hand. Therefore, I was just able to hold it at a very still position as I was working. But even now, when I was doing my own nails, I was trying my very best not to hurt myself as I was doing this. Anyway guys, I am now using my 80/80 grit files to shape the side walls of my nails, as well as file underneath the nail, because as I said, these are C-curve tips, and you guys know that with the C-curve tips you do have to later go back and file underneath the nail to remove any extra nail tip. And after I'm pretty much finished shaping my nails, I'm gonna go over all of them using my buffer. Yes, y'all, now down to the fun part. I am using some gel paint, and I decided to use this dotting tool for me to create my lines just because I'm not really too used to using actual lining brushes. So as a beginner getting into hand-drawn designs and nail art, I just decided to use this dotting tool. So as I said, now I'm using my dotting tool to make abstract lines, and I'm going at a very slow pace as I'm doing this because, as I said, I'm not really too used to doing hand-drawn art. And if I do feel like the lines could be straighter, I do have a small brush to clean it up with, as well as some monomer. So this was the small brush that I was talking about, and the only reason why I used the monomer to clean it up was because I didn't have any acetone at the time, and believe it or not, it really did work very well. And I'm also using gel paint. I really do prefer the gel paint over the acrylic paint, simply because I could use my lamp to just dry it real quick and move on to the next design. So I'm pretty much doing this at random, and I'm going to make sure that this part of the video is zoomed in for you guys so you could really see what exactly it is that I'm doing. So I'm now applying some glitter onto the gel paint, and I forgot to tell you guys that I did already paint these nails in my matte gel polish. So afterwards, I'm not gonna repaint these in clear or anything like that. The top coat is already on these nails. So as I'm doing this, like I said before, I am doing this at random. I just really wanted to get a feel for doing line art. And you guys know I normally be using them little lining stickers, but of course I couldn't really use that with these. So if you guys do end up recreating this set, please feel free to tag me, y'all. Like, and make sure I actually like tag me instead of just like adding me and mentioning me in the comments. I would really prefer that you guys tag me so that I can go back and see it even if my notifications are full. So I did do these nails one by one, and because I did that, I did let each nail dry for about 10 seconds in the lamp just to prevent me smudging it or anything if I was moving on to the next finger. Y'all, I was so nervous when I was doing these. I'm really happy they came out the way they did. I was so scared to do these. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Give me some ideas down below. I know you guys really want to see a color change fill, so I'm going to make sure that that's the next video that I do upload.